All right, so good morning, everybody. Got an overcast day. I was going to do some solar cooking today. Some pork, applewood bacon pork. We're going to make pulled pork out of it and add that to our eggs and whatever else we wanted. Anyways, I want to talk about health. And I'm going to say some stuff that might sound controversial, but I want you to think about it before you just come to any conclusions. Really think about it. Because, I talked about terraforming the planet and biohacking the body before, and I said I'd get into it. Well, today I'm partially going to get into it. The Food and Drug Administration tells us that we need to eat from a pyramid that's, in my opinion, flipped upside down. And I think it's flipped upside down because what they've done is altered the food. And I'm going to try to explain that. So people that are arthritic or have health conditions, I'm one of them. I'm going to adjust this. Try to adjust this. Okay. Sorry. I'll try to sit still now. All right, so I want you to think about this. When you have an abscessed tooth and you go to the dentist and have it pulled, the reason is because of the pain. If there was no pain, you probably never go to the dentist. And most everybody knows you don't drink or eat anything sweet or sugary when you have a tooth that's abscessed or infected. Why? Because sugar feeds infection. Sugar creates and helps inflammation, helps it get worse. It causes pain. So if you have an injury and you eat a lot of carbs, because carbs converts to sugar in the body, and it causes you to get hungry. So you put yourself into a roller coaster, eating things that give you a little bit of a high and fill a sweet tooth craving, and then your body gets to the point where it's hungry every 2, 3, 4 hours, and you just can't get full. You'll get full, but 30, 40 minutes later, you're hungry again. It's because just like a little kid, you don't feed them sugar before they go to bed because they get wound up, and then they come down. Well, when you come down off the sugar high, carb high, you get hungry. You gain weight. You take medicines for some of the conditions that come with that weight and that arthritis, that pain, and the high sugar, which is caused by the insulin spikes and staying high because you're constantly doing damage to your body with the food that's on every frickin' shelf. Now it's on probably 90% of the food, where if you just went 50 to 75 years ago, it was probably more like on 10 or 20% of the food. So it's like bread. If you look at bread, how was bread made 100 years ago? Wasn't it flour, crushed wheat, or oats, yeast, and warm water? Look at the ingredients today. There's 100 freaking ingredients in there. Most of them definitely didn't come from the ground. They're man-made. Most of this man-made stuff has nothing to do with your health. It has everything to do with shelf life for making money. And they flavor it with extra crap so you can't taste the actual crap they put in it, so that it lasts longer than we do. Their goal isn't to help us. When it says healthy on it, don't buy into it. Read it. Read every freaking ingredient, because it's all bullshit. You want real food, you eat real food. And here's the harder part. So a lot of the vegetables are GMO vegetables. And if you don't wash them, you've got whatever they sprayed on it to make it last longer, because you know they want the food to last longer, because that's how they get paid. We can make more food than any other time in history and yet we're making crap. So when you're eating vegetables now, the problem is they've hacked your body so that everything causes sugar spikes. It doesn't digest fast because your body's designed to break down natural foods. Break down, absorb, utilize natural foods. Well, what's natural about getting a soda pop? What's natural in that soda pop? Does your body need sugar to survive? No. Does your body need carbs? Does it produce carbs? Well, I've been like 4 months with having minimal carbs, if not less. I've done full 30-day water fasts. That means I ingested nothing but water. Now we're on a well, and it's not filtered, which means I probably did ingest minerals. But no added shit. All natural. God put it here on the earth. Our well is about 60 feet deep, so it's got about 50 feet of sand, clay to filter it. I trust that more than any frickin' thing that's coming through a city water filter or water deal. Plus, the older I get, the more I realize just how evil and corrupt our government is, because they want power and money, and they'll do anything to attain it. We're byproducts, and sometimes we're what stands in their way. The doctors for the last 50 years have been trained in the medical field. How many of them are nutritionists? If nutrition has to do with everything about your body's made out of nutrients, minerals. Each cell needs something to survive. When you get these pills, 1 a day plus vitamin, why do you need that? Why can't you get it from the food? And how much of it's real? How much of it is created in a lab so that you can take it in and they can sell it legally, but you can't absorb a minute percentage of it. An egg is like 90% absorbable, and it's got almost everything you need in it. So does a lot of meat. Fiber. I haven't had any fiber in I don't know how long, and I still have my bowel movements. Doctors never ask you how often you have bowel movements. Well, a bowel movement should have to do with how often you eat, what your body can do with it. So if it can't do anything with it, you have to basically shit it out, since you can't pee it out. And what you're shitting out is what your body didn't absorb. Well, I'll tell you this. I have less bowel movements today than I did when I was eating more potatoes and spaghetti and crap like that. I was having a lot of bowel movements then. But I'm eating probably as many calories today as I was then, but it's just meat, eggs, butter, and cheese. And I usually use the cheese to flavor on top of my eggs or whatever. I like sharp cheddar and mozzarella for making crusts. No carb or low carb crusts. That's how you're going to get your health back. You don't have to do this, but find something, stick to it, find out what's causing you whatever physical pain or lack of thought process that you can, and start eliminating. The best thing about the current diet that I'm on, eventually I'll start adding stuff, but it'll be from my garden or from a local farmer's market, because I do know a few that don't add any crap to their vegetables. Is basically, since there's so much stuff in what we eat right now, you don't know what's affecting you. It's really hard to tell. Sugar's always going to be the main thing. Carbs, right up there, since your body converts it to sugar. And our body used to be able to handle carbs, potatoes and such. But since we screwed up our bodies through Western civilization and Big Pharma working together with the Food and Drug Administration, our body can't anymore. because it's not all natural, and that's become our main source. It should never have been our main source. Fat for energy should have been our main source. Yeah, it'll help your blood pressure. It'll help if your diabetes, if your numbers are high, your sugar will come down. Everything will come down, and you'll lose weight. I'm down about 45 pounds or close to it, and I still got more to go. And it's not about the weight loss. It's about getting healthy and getting off the medicines that just cause you to take more medicines. This is a long freaking video. I'm going to end it here. Yeah. Another thing, somebody asked about calories. So find out your goal weight if you're trying to lose weight. Find out your goal weight. For me, I went back to high school when I wasn't lifting and trying to get big. It's like 155, 165, and I was 5'9" when I was 18 years old. I'm 5 foot now because I'm so far bent over from the ankylosing spondylitis and 5 back surgeries. But I'm trying to get back to roughly that weight. And I will. It'll just take me a little while. But the calories should be on your activity, your physical activity. So you can't say, I'm going to eat this many calories a day and not expect to get hungrier on days that you're burning a lot of calories because you're either working outside or your job's causing you a lot of physical activity more than your normal job. Or if it's just that time of year where you're gardening. Mostly my gardening's done for this year. I'm not even going to do a fall garden. My busy part is feeding and collecting eggs and working outside. Anyways, so if you're trying to lose weight, find your goal weight, what you think your goal weight is, and do your calories to that weight. Not the weight you are now. Just go straight to the calories of the weight you want to be and eat that. And try to do it in 2 meals or 1 meal instead of 3 to 4 meals a day. And don't frickin' snack. So eat a higher fat diet and you won't need to snack because you won't get hungry. And your cravings all disappear. It's a wonderful thing. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this video. And like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you ask questions, I'll do my best to answer them now. And I'll do my best to be nice, but I don't pull punches from idiots. As I'm sure they don't for me. Anyways, thank you for watching this. Bye-bye.